Morning folks, it's van service day and MOT, so I'm currently just parked up at the local Peugeot dealership, the commercial vehicle one. They're going to service and MOT it, so I've got to leave it with them for a couple of days. So got my little backpack and we're going a bit of a yomp, the 8 miles back home. Yeah, normally I'd take it to Andy up in Derbyshire. I've known him going back probably school days, probably a bit more since I had vehicles when I was a bit older, but he's always serviced and maintained my vehicles. New Whittington Motor Tech, he's a smashing lad. He looks after my mother's car as well. I say I just can't get to him because Wales are different to England and we're limited in terms of where and when we can go. So I've no choice. It's been needing a service now for a few weeks. So I booked into this local garage. They did the sensor. So we'll see how they fare. But next time it'll be back to you, Andy. So a bit of a turn up for the books. It turns out you don't have to leave it for 2 days, which I was a bit surprised at. Hopefully we're ready in 4 hours. Although he did tell me that they couldn't MOT it when they got there, and they're going to have to outsource the MOT because it's too wide for their ramps. But when I took it last time, they were going to put it on the ramps anyway for the sensor to be tested, but something about shaking it, so who knows. Anyway, the chap says it'll be ready for 1. Fingers crossed. So I've now got to kill 4 hours wandering around a commercial industrial site. To top it off, it's now started raining. Oh, the joys. Well, I'll not be getting on that one. Goes on and on and on and on and on. Greg's sausage sandwich. So I've just picked the van up from the Peugeot place where I've had it done. It's nearly 3 o'clock now. I've been walking around and sat for a good while. Disappointingly, when I got there, they said that it was a class 4 and they couldn't MOT it because they've got to shake it about on the ramp, and the ramp won't be able to do that, so they had to outsource it to another garage. Subsequently they then failed it on the handbrake. They had to bring it back, they had to adjust the handbrake and then take it back, get the MOT retest. So I just literally sat around for far too long, but pleased it's passed. A bit disappointed I had a look underneath it while I was in the garage. The mechanic let me have a gander. The LPG that was fitted and the water tanks, which I thought I'd used, well, a good company, and I had, to be fair. The brackets for the water tank got a lot of surface rust on. It's not major. You can just spray paint it with a hammerite, which will treat the surface rust at the same time. That was going to cost me a tenner, but you think something that's going to be under the van and exposed to quite serious like road film and moisture would have a good coating of hammerite on anyway, or like Raptor, something, because they've only been in 6 months. And secondly, disappointingly, the hoses from the LPG and the way that the water tanks, the piping is run, it's not been done the best. There's nothing wrong with it, it's just, it could have been hoisted a bit better. And the water tanks sit very close to the handbrake cable. I think it's not rushed, it just could have been a bit more methodical when it was done. So if I get a chance and get it onto a ramp, I just need to try and, well, it's whether Steve can do it or not, just get it underneath and reroute the piping a bit tidier, because I'm not that overly impressed with how it's been done. It does sit quite low. All it takes is something just to snag it and then it'll rip off. Other than that, the guys down there, John especially, he's a really nice bloke, guy on service. If you ever tune into this, John, done a really positive job today. Looked after me in kind of difficult times. Van's all serviced anyway, and it's all good to go for another 30,000 miles. Not that I'll do that. Lucky if I did 30 miles at this bloody rate. Anyway, see how we go now. Ooh, I do love an egg custard. I need it to calm myself down. When a Peugeot garage doesn't know how to turn off or extinguish and change oil dashboard light, I've just had to go on YouTube, and it tells you that if you switch the ignition on but don't turn the engine on, so into auxiliary, if you've got a Peugeot Boxer this is, push the accelerator right down and press the brake, and then when the change oil indication comes up on the dash, then turn the ignition off and then release the pedals, and then that resets it. YouTube, it answers everything. How can a garage not know that? So I had a bit of a tidy up. Got some of these spare. So we'll make use of the, oops, so these are a bit chaotic in here at the moment. We'll try and make use of the space up there, ready for when it all gets cupboarded across. These fit perfectly, these little baskets, keep it from sliding around.
Don't you dare film me. Don't. I'm on a 5-minute warm-up walk.
Well, they're right, old Blitz. It's all organised, it's not as bad as it looks. But just going to give everything a fettle. Trying to get things sorted, ready for this next bit, which I'm quite excited about now. Yeah, it's a bit dusty, but hopefully now, positive thinking, we're going to be hopefully going away soon. So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Baby tongs, daddy tongs, baby spatula, daddy spatula, baby spoon, baby spoon. That messes with my head. Where's the daddy spoon?